Hello, everyone. Thanks to the power of the internet, I get to talk with you all, and I'm wearing the Brantgate shirt. So that means we're playing Brantgate. It's been a while. Last time was Bat Bat. This time, we're going to the world's most consistent standard deck of Eva. Because it's very main phase CB1. Look at the top cards of your deck equal to the amount of set orders, which can get a little crazy in Eva to anywhere from like top 5 to top 7. Just grab any card you want. It only gets more consistent once you find Imagar, because Imagar just says, hey, you get to Poison in Paradise. Poison in Paradise says you get a set order. Hey, your ride line says Torrential Energy Research, which says top deck for any monster, which is your Imagar, which is your PGs. I'm just being lazy. I didn't want to throw in Sanctitude, and this just helps a little bit more with consistency for those PGs. Not a lot of people play this, but I think it is really funny. Rad, however you pronounce it, I'm not going to even attempt. But when it boosts, you Soul Blast, which you technically have a fair amount of. Till end of that turn, if the sum of the grades of set order is 3 or more, it gets 5. If it's 5 or more, it gets another 5. If you have 7 or more, it gets another 5. So what happens is this thing can basically get plus 15k, being a 23k booster. And with Eva calling out Obscadide to get plus 10 if you've Persona, which you really should. With Paradise, you get plus 20. Hey, when this is placed, it gets another 10, so that's plus 30. So not only is this thing swinging for 33k, it now becomes like 66 when fully boosted by this with getting the full plus 15. That's pretty intimidating. Then we just have some other things. Just because of this is set to Eva, we don't have the Persona ticket cyclers. We don't have Ace units. We don't have Eva's new set order, so things like Combine are back in the deck. Wavy Loss is something that used to be played in the deck. I'm probably not going to do that Soul Blast 2 to draw a card, but when when it's placed, basically if I have Eva or Archite, I can draw a card, but mainly this is a 13k booster for free, whereas this always cost me a soul. Not too bad. We have 2 freezing waves, because as you've seen, we can get a lot of rested orders. Or just a lot of orders, and when we're rested, this is going to be our defense, once again for Soul, which shouldn't really matter, because as long as we get Eva back, Soul Blast Eva, get Eva back in deck, we technically have infinite Soul, so it's not bad. We have the Research Lab. Once again, this is just top 5, call something, and this is how we rest researches, because with the Soul Blast, rest this, one of our glitter units, mostly Obscadide, will get 5. Or if you want Eva, we'll get another 5, making her swing like 18Ks, 28Ks. And this just says countercharge. Is this one of the better decks I've had? No, I don't really play Eva. This is a weird combination of 3 different of my friends' Eva decks. So we're going to see how that all plays out in the end. Hopefully, I fight something easy. I hate when I click that. Why don't they just make that, the ranked fight thing, the fight button? Alright, let's see if it takes any amount of time. Or is it just going to be instantaneously? Because I know when I try to find opponents, it's always... Well, it's always when I talk about it. It's always the streamer luck. When I try to do this offline, just for fun, or, just with friends, just trying to show off a deck, I never match with an opponent. It's only when I'm talking with you guys. Doubt it, there are a few times where I do wait 45 minutes. But we ignore those. You're going first. You're not a stride deck. I'm now curious. Alright, so this is a little annoying if this is truly Varga, which it probably is because they're playing now and they got the Varga start. Mainly because that gets over Obscudide's protection. But it's fine. Research, there's no reason not to just shotgun research. We're going to use research. I love playing Brank 8 decks. We just do things turn 1 and keep going. Oh, wow. We got another one. Yeah. Reveal, add it to hand. I love going net neutral. And then we just end the turn. And then I can have somewhat of a rush turn because I'm going to play yet another one of these by ditching an Immigar and by getting rid of, what is it? Yeah, the energy I get for turn, I get to just call the other Immigar back. And I don't really care if they attack into it or retire it because he just always comes back and I got another one in hand. We're going to take this just in case we get a trigger, making it a 1 to pass. Just like that. I also didn't talk about the orders. I mean, the trigger lineup. Obviously, we're playing Brants because I love sacking people out of the game. We are playing 3 fronts because you do not need draws in this deck. I've just been hard punished. Nothing compared to a game at Locals where I was doing good. I said OT to pass against Virgilla. On their grade 2, so they were critical. And they hit, I said OD to pass, and that's what they hit. I guess I'm not getting triggers this game either. Jesus. What a good goddamn hit that was. Apparently I should have just used that to guard. Play this up. We're gonna call one. We're gonna do this first, because who knows? They're all here. All the Immigars. Now we'll call one back. Now, do I think my opponent's going to get a defensive? No. And just for a little bit more rush, once again, like I said, I don't care if we lose Immigars. They're very easily gotten back. Alright, getting rid of one of their PGs. I love to see it. Yeah, who would have guessed I wasn't seeing a trigger? After 3 went into my damage. Alright, that's fine. So they are playing Malworm. Obviously, I should have said this when their grade 1 was coming up, but I kept complaining about the fact I hit 3 triggers defensively. Which would have been phenomenal on this turn. My question is, do I care about being pushed to 4? You can have my Immigars. Go for it. Because I do have 1 PG. Yeah. We can take it because we're always in heal range. If they hit another crit, I probably just would have cried. That's fine. It's why we play multiple of those. If you want to hit Immigar, go for it. I was one away. How maddening. Alright, we don't really need the booster. Yeah, main phase. Blast's the only thing that really matters in the damage. They're just all here. All of them. Always. Yeah, I might as well play it. I get free things. Alright, that Emigar is going to stay. This is going to be the one we use, so I can still keep the 10k beater. I also now just realized part of Eva's other effect, but that's fine. That can be dumb. Because that's probably the order I should have played. Yep. Alright, this isn't truly a great turn, but that's because I don't have a lot of good cards in hand. And mainly because I don't care about their other rear guards, this is fine. Yep, we're gonna bind. We're gonna call an Obscudate. Could be anyone. I could be really funny and attack their front row. Whoa, who could guess? Power. Yeah, baby. Obviously crit power, because they did a no guard. I forgot how much I enjoy Eva Rush. Obscudite in hand, less good. Well, I guess he is shield value, so I can't really complain. Sure, being gone is definitely something I can applaud. Them getting a defensive is cringe. I mean, with 5 cards in hand, this is still a 2-card guard because he's about to get 10k power. Or 5k, right? Because they're grade 2. Yeah, so I was right. It's still a 2-card guard. Or Leth. They're most likely going to the Vine, so I gotta be incredibly careful. Meaning I gotta keep the PG at least for their restand with drive. Meaning I gotta hard guard everything else. Hopefully they don't churn off intercept so I can still just guard with Obscudite. Because I can take one of their rear guards attack because I'm already at 4, so nothing really much matters. They're drawing a card, not using sure. Oh, sure. I forget. For some reason, I always remember Energy 3 and not what it really is of Energy 2. Yeah, so you're a 10k shield, right? Just double checking. This unit gets intercept and 10k shield. Got it. Now we got a guard. And they're going to swing with their rear guard. unboosted. Oh, they're going to call Shura so they can attack with Shura boosted. Got it. Yep, draw, and then they're going to go back to hand because Shura. Alright, the issue now is, because I'm still in heal range because we're both currently at 4, is do I think they're going to get a trigger here? Because if I don't think they're going to get a crit, I can take it. Or alternatively, I can just take their restand no drive. So that's 1, but that's stupid because it gets to restand. I'll push it to 2. I don't like it, considering the other cards in my hand are really trash. Even though they're playing the Dragon Empire OT, which is the worst one in Varga, I still hate this. I just gotta pray on a heal trigger. OT for OT, buddy! Even though I want to hit mine offensively. Alright, Eva. Eva, I see you. I see you. We can be friends. Yeah, PG, buddy. I hate that the OT did get me into a heal trigger, though. I hate that so much. Alright, because we do got the order, so that's technically a lot of shield. We'll get rid of the crit they know I have. I hate getting rid of shield value, but I don't currently have a way to recycle poison in Paradise, so I need to hold on to that. Sure. Wait, I'm at 5. They don't actively heal. Oh, wait. Based. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Alright, PG. Bad. That's bad for business. We don't have to ride, because I can still use that as PG bait if I need. Play order, which brings back Immigar. But first, I would very much like to look at the top cards of my deck. It's better than calling nothing. We're going to call Immigar. Immigar is going to do Immigar things. Only after I use my main phase ability. Ooh, sure, still on the field. Me calling the other Ops Guide might not be a bad idea. I should have really added the PG, but that's whatever. Because you just get to do it when this plays by ability this turn. Damn it. Alright. Yeah, we're going to Immigar up. Me reading cards. Challenge, you know, challenge level impossible. We're going to get the other set order. Whoa, activate Persona Ride? Who could have? I hate it here. Nah, it doesn't really matter what we rest. We'll be 28, just so they can't trigger out, and hopefully they just PG the Vanguard, which is the best course of action. Alright, no. We want to end the main phase and go into battle. Opska died! And this one's lethal, so you have to guard it. I'm not going to complain about hard guarding. We're doing it again. Because I can call one of these guys from drop, right? Yeah, we're going to call the one from drop. Because at the end of the day, if they PG both this and that, I'm just going to swing that Obscadite into Shura. Eva just wins. Why did I give all my pieces to my friends? Obviously, Eva loves me. Alright. All you gotta do is not heal. Anime ending, baby! You didn't even get to be in the worm state. That's so mean. Just give me the 5 to rank me up. Alright, but I see that. I saw you there, Eva. Maybe I'll play you again casually. Obviously, this deck is not optimized. It's the hodgepodge of 3 others. So, take that as you will. If I made misplays, I probably did. Let me know. But for the most part, I think I played that okay. It was just see all Imagar. Play this. Actually, the one thing I probably did wrong was add that to hand and not the PG. But that's fine. But yeah, if you made it past all my mad ramblings, thank you, and we'll see you in the next one.